All right, welcome everybody. We've got a doubleheader going on. Shanghai final is coming to an end, and Wuhan. We're watching Pegula taking on Gauff, which is a great matchup. Great final between two players who have already qualified for the WTA finals. So a little bit of a preview into what we might be seeing in a couple of weeks in Saudi Arabia, but 4-2 Pegula is the head-to-head. Last time they played, Gauff won, but Pegula had a problem with her knee or her leg, I think it was, back in the WTA finals last year when they played. So let's see how they look. Both completely different roads to the final. One of them, Pegula, 3-setters all the way, and then Gauff has won straight sets pretty easily every single match. So it's going to be interesting. How much does Pegula have left in the tank? But also, what's going to happen if Gauff gets challenged? Because she hasn't been challenged all week. So we're going to find out. It's a very fun final. But we've still got Shanghai going on. Vacheroy has the break. 2-1. As Vacheroy serves an ace, 15-love. There might be chance for Rinderknech to be defeated deliberately to raise ranking of Vacheroy. Nah. Nah. See, you're thinking a little too deep. That's a bit too much. You know what I mean? Like, that's someone who's like, I had too much time on my hands and I thought about this way too hard. No. It's not. It's definitely not that deep. There's no grand conspiracy. All right. Don't overthink it. 30-love. As the return goes in the forehand of Vacheroy. Forehand winner. Into the corner. 40-love. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Tennis needs Sinkeraz. Tennis needs players to beat Sinkeraz. That's what we need. That's what tennis needs. All right, Vacheroy, 3-1 in the final set. Tennis needs players to beat Sinkeraz. That's what tennis needs. Tennis needs more Sinkeraz finals, French Open finals. No, that would be bad for the sport. That would not be good, because then everything before that match, nobody would watch. Nobody cares. We need more competition between everybody and them. If it's just those two on an island, it's going to be everything else is going to be so boring. We need Sinkeraz to be challenged, and they have been at times, just not consistently, But I tell you, 12 months from now, you give 12 months to Draper, you give 12 months to Shelton. Those two are the ones the two guys that I think are the closest, and even Rune. Give 12 months to those three guys, and I reckon this time next year, when we come to Shanghai next year, I think we're going to be talking a lot different. We're going to be saying, Sinkeraz is great, but he's got to, Sinner and Alcaraz have to watch out for this guy and this guy and this guy, right? I think those are the three guys right now that they've proven that they can push them. We've seen that, Draper he beat Alcaraz. We haven't seen him play Sinner recently, but I would love to see that next year. And obviously Shelton has pushed Alcaraz a couple of times. I think on a fast court could be really interesting as Sinner. And Rune obviously has beaten both of them. So those are the three guys we need. We need those. And in 12 months, maybe those guys are maybe that's a 5, right? That's the top 5 in the world. Who knows? Hey, Lexi, welcome back. 15-0. 15-0. 15-all. As we serve into the forehand of Vachereau, and then a terrible drop shot from Rinderknecht. All right. 15-30. 15-30. Chance for a double break. All right, 15-30. As Rinderknecht serves into the forehand of Vachereau. Find out from Rinderknecht as Vachereau hits a winner down the line. He wants it more. 15-40. Vachereau wants it more. For the double break in this final set. All right, 15-40. Nope. Rinderknecht just got a time violation. And the ladies are on court getting ready to warm up for the final of Wuhan. All right. For a double break. 7 to the forehand of Vachereau. Return the backhand of Rinderknecht. Vachereau slice. But Rinderknecht volleys it away. 30-40. 30-40. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the back end of Vachereau. Return is short. Rinderknecht comes to net. Vachereau pass. Rinderknecht drop volley. Winner. Deuce. All right, deuce. As Rinderknecht serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Vachereau. Backhand now from Rinderknecht into the forehand of Vachereau. Rinderknecht backhand in the net. Advantage Vachereau to get the double break. Advantage Vachereau. Hey, Minoris, thank you for becoming a legendary member. Appreciate that. As Rinderknecht serves a fault. Second serve. Vachereau's girlfriend is crossing all her fingers. All right, advantage Vachereau. Second serve. Rinderknecht. Into the back of Vachereau. Return into the forehand of Rinderknecht, who hits a winner. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. By the way, Chad, in the women's final, who do you want to win the final? Who do you want to win the final? No, back to deuce here. Rinderknecht serves. Into the forehand of Vachereau. Forehand from Rinderknecht in the back of Vachereau. Into the forehand of Rinderknecht is Vachereau forehand slice. Rinderknecht forehand again to the forehand of Vachereau. Volley from Rinderknecht, too good. Advantage Rinderknecht. Pegula, Gauff, Pegula. Okay. A lot of people going Pegula. Love that. A lot of people saying Coco as well, though. Love that too. I picked Gauff to win, but I don't really mind. I think it's... If Pegula won after beating Sabalenka, that would be a very impressive title. Probably her most impressive title. But Gauff winning after her, like, since the French Open not being good, even though that's not true, she's been okay. But if she wins a title just before the WTA finals, that would be huge, you know? Yeah. It's a good fight. It's a great final. All right, we get to deuce. Rinderknecht just can't hold serve. All right, deuce. As the return goes in, the forehand of Rinderknecht. Forehand out from Vachereau sliced. Rinderknecht volley goes wide. Advantage Vachereau. Advantage Vachereau to take the double break final set. All right. Coco serving first in the final. I've got Gauff in 3. Advantage Vachereau. As Rinderknecht serves next. Whoops. Deuce. Great volley from Pegula and then passing shot winner by Gauff. What a rally to start the match. All right. These two ladies trying to play match of the year. Hello. Haven't played all year, by the way. Love 15. Oh, sorry, 15 Love. First time they've played. I'm trying to think. I wonder how many, and we'll research this in a second as Rinderknecht gets to advantage. How many of the top 10 have these two ladies played? Because I feel like, except for Raducanu versus Gauff, I feel like every other top 10 player has played these ladies once. They both played Sabalenka, they both played Swiatek, they both played Paolini, they both played Anisimova, I think. They both played Andreeva, I think. Maybe not. Maybe Gauff hasn't played Andreeva this year. They both played Keys, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. As Rinderknecht holds, man, this guy just doesn't want to get double broken. He still down a break, but he's just hanging on for dear life. 30 Love Gauff, so it goes out by Pegula, 40 Love. All right, 40 Love. First game of the final. Also, trainer out for Rinderknecht. All right. Gauff holds 1 Love. All right. Medical timeout for Rinderknecht. All right. Medical timeout. Medical timeout. For a back injury. Sorry, back problem. For Rinderknecht. All right, love 15. Gauff hasn't lost a point. As Pegula slice goes wide. Love 30. Love 30. I've had diarrhea all weekend. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you told us that. Thank you for letting us know your bowel movements. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure a lot of people were very concerned and happy that you're here, but we're wondering if you're off the toilet. All right, 15:30. By the way, chat, tomorrow we have a day off, I think. Potentially. A what? No tennis tomorrow? What? What do you mean? Anyway, it's 30-all. Pegula trying to get on the board. Actually, I lied. We're probably going to watch tomorrow. We're going to watch something tomorrow, I'm sure. Probably. Oh, no, maybe not. And it's 30-40. Gauff with a chance to break. Yeah, actually, no. We're probably not going to watch anything. Actually, no. Osaka plays tomorrow. I lied. We're watching Osaka tomorrow. We're watching Naomi Osaka tomorrow. In Osaka. That lady in Shanghai, she's loving it. She's just singing into her beer. Let's go. Anyways, the return goes out by Pegula and Gauff breaks. 2-love. Eala, I think, is playing Tuesday. All right, 2-love. 2-0. Sunday drunk. God, love Sunday sessions were great. Anyways, 3-2, Vachereau. Rinderknecht's back issue, so we'll see how he does in the second half of the final set here. And Gauff's already off to a great start. 2-love. You're not going to watch Stockholm, Almaty, or Brussels? Nah. Those tournaments are not important right now. They're not as important right now. Yeah. Like, the WTA is coming to an end. So, like, the finals are coming up. And next week could determine who makes the finals. Whereas on the men's side, next week, nothing, like 250 events don't, they'll help them, but they won't determine who makes the finals. Yet. But Basel and Vienna the week after, we're definitely watching those two tournaments. 40-love as Vachereau serves an ace. All right, 4-2 final set. Oh, you were kidding. Oh, okay. My Australian? Yes. All right. Coco with the break already. 2-love. Pegula with a forehead winner, though. Return from Pegula, the back of the Gauff, back into Pegula, into the back of the Gauff. It's Pegula forehand into the net, 30-15. Yeah, Basel and Vienna are going to be great. The Six Kings Slam, will you watch that? Yeah, I'll watch that. Just not the 250 events next week. They're not. I mean, look, we're not going to watch them unless the matches, become interesting. So, unless we get one of those a classic match. If we get, I don't know. If Musetti makes the final and plays FAA, or Fonseca plays somebody, he's playing next week, or maybe we watch Stockholm if it's Rune versus Rude final or something, all of those matches have some significance. But 40-30, 40-30 Gauff to go to 3 love. All right. Uh, 40-30, that goes out by Pegula, and Gauff goes to 3 love. All right. $40-15. Coco's up 3 love already. And Vachereau hits it in the net. And Rinderknecht holds. All right, 4-3, Vachereau. All right. Cool. Three love Coco. All right, love 15. There's Gauff. With a forehand cross court into the forehand Pegula. Gauff with the forehand into the net. And it's 15-all. Vachereau, he's 2 games away from one of the most historic 1,000 title runs of all time. One of the craziest runs. All right. 30 love. Also 15-30. Chance for a break straight away. A double break straight away for Coco. She is flying. 30 all though. All right, Vachereau, 30 love. So we've got a backhand now from Rinderknecht. Backhand of Vachereau to the backhand of Rinderknecht. There's Vachereau forehand to slice of Rinderknecht. There's Vachereau with another forehand. Rinderknecht hits it in the net. 40 love. That's Pegula backhand of the forehand of Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with the backhand. Again to the backhand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. 30-40. 30-40. All right. 30-40. To take the double break, Coco. All right, 40-30. All right, Vachereau holds. And it's five games to three. He's one game away from history. All right, Pegula holds 3-1. All right, Rinderknecht serving to stay in the match, and he hits a forehand long, love 15. Hey, thank you, Dexiang, for the $5. Appreciate that. Thank you. And a bit of serve out wide from Rinderknecht. It's a fault second serve. As Rinderknecht can't get that one. Vachereau wants to finish it now. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. Two points away. As Vachereau just laughs because Rinderknecht hit the ball so hard. 15-30. By the way, we will get to the ladies' match soon. Once this men's match is done. Coco's up 30-15. There's a fault from Rinderknecht. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Vachereau. Backhand at Rinderknecht as Vachereau down the line. Rinderknecht forehand. Goes long. Championship points for the quali from Monaco. This is historic. This is an historic moment. It might not be the final that we all wanted, but this will be a run that is remembered forever. To be the lowest ranked player to win a 1,000 title since it was created in 1990, these tournaments, or this tier level of event. As a return from Vachereau goes wide, 30-40. Gauff hits a backhand wide, 40-30. Still championship point. Serving to the forehand of Vachereau. Return the forehand of Rendeknesh. Vachereau passing shot. Winner! Wow! The quali does it. And he's in tears. Knocks out his cousin in the final. Rendeknesh is smiling. They hug it out. Wow. What did we just watch? What a run. He beats Rune. He beats Djokovic. I think he played, 2 quali matches and 7 main draws, so 9 matches to win the title. Biggest title of his career, obviously. But massive boost in the rankings. Wow. Vachereau does it. It didn't even look tired. He played so many 3-setters too this week. Didn't even look tired. Crazy. All right. Slice from Gauff. Up goes a lob by Pegula, but Gauff puts away the smash. Advantage. Man, what a run. What a tournament by Vachereau. Yeah, fairy tale. That is, yeah. That will be remembered. That run. That will be remembered. Man. All right, we'll merge the streams in a second. Coco trying to get to 4-1. As Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. As Gauff double faults, and we're back to deuce. All right, deuce. As Coco serves again. As with a forehand slice from Pegula goes wide, and it's advantage Coco. All right, advantage Gauff. It's got a 4-1. As the return goes out by Pegula, and Gauff goes to 4-1. All right, we're going to merge the streams, but Vachereau wins. Quali wins a 1,000. Huge title run. And he beats his cousin in the final 4-6, 6-3, 6-3. Jump on over. We're going to watch... Peter, what's up?
He will be an unseeded dangerous player at A26.
I mean, he might be seeded if he has a good run at the end of the year. But yeah, thank you for the 5. All right, jump on over to watch Gauff Pegula. It's just getting started. All right. Here we go. Gauff with a 4-1 lead. Very quick start by Coco. All right, Pegula to serve. Cool. Okay. 4-1 Coco. As Pegula serves a fault. Second serve. And Coco love 15. Pegula serves again. In the front of Gauff. Pegula backhand. Goes wide. Love 30. Love 30. And another fault by Pegula, second serve. Seven to the backhand of Gauff, backhand of Pegula. Into the backhand slice of Gauff. Gauff in the net. 15-30. Yeah, Pegula definitely looking... I wouldn't say she looks tired, but she definitely seems a little slow to start this match, for sure. She has played all three setters this week. And Coco's won every match in straights. So... you've got to think that's got to have some sort of effect eventually. Plus, the emotional drainage from yesterday when beating Sabalenka for the first time, the way she beat Sabalenka, and then you've got to come back and play 24 hours later against Coco to win the title. I think it seems like it's just a little too much for now. Coco's playing well, though. Coco's been playing well all week. She hasn't lost a set. She doesn't even look like losing a set all week. Has got a volley from Gauff. Up goes a lob by Pegula. It's too good. 40-30. But Coco's been unstoppable all week. So I think it's a bit of both. I don't think we can just say that Pegula's tired and that's why Gauff's winning. Gauff's winning because she's playing well. And she's been playing well all week. 40-30. As the return goes into the forehand of Pegula. Pegula hits it long. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. We get a fault from Pegula. Second serve. As goes out by Gauff on the return. Advantage. An advantage. All right, backhand Pegula down the line. Gauff gets up with the forehand into the backhand of Pegula. To the backhand of Gauff. Backhand of Pegula down the line into the forehand of Gauff. And Gauff hits it wide. No, Pegula holds. But it's still 4-2 Gauff with the break. Please, not Coco's fault. Andreeva had a meltdown and Navarro inconsistent. Your hatred for Coco will kill you. Are you talking to me? I picked Coco to win, so what are you talking about? That was at somebody else, right? You were getting angry at someone else, right? Anyways, 4-2 as that goes out by Pegula, 15 love. Someone said Coco had an easy draw. She played Palini. How's that easy? 15. She played Sigemund. He's a pain in the ass. How's that easy? She's playing Pegula right now. How's that easy? What do you mean easy draw? That's crazy. Who the hell said that? 15 love. As Coco forehand. Into the forehand of Pegula. Forehand from Gauff into the backhand of Pegula. The backhand of Gauff is Pegula backhand. Into the forehand of Gauff. Again, the forehand of Pegula. Into the forehand rally. Another forehand from Gauff down the line. Pegula backhand. Into the slice of Coco. But the drop shot goes in the net. 15 all. People getting silly on Sunday. That's what's happening. Anyways, 15 all. As a return goes to the front of Gauff. Backhand Pegula into the front of Gauff. And Gauff hits it long. 15-30. As with a forehand for Pegula on the stretch. Gauff with a forehand down the line, but she hits it out. 15-40. Pegula to get back on serve. All right. As Pegula breaks, we're back on serve. 4-3, Coco. Okay. All right, what are you doing, chat? What are you doing? What's going on here? Who am I rooting for? Well, I picked Coco in 3, so I'm going to go with that. But again, I don't mind who wins because both deserve it. Okay. Cam, let's be honest. How is playing a qualifier, wildcard, and 37-year-old veteran not an easy draw? All right. Coco beat Uchiyama. Second round, 6-1, 6 love. Yeah, that was to be expected. She then beat Zhang in straight sets. Yeah, okay. She should have played Navarro or Penko, but Ostapenko retired in the first round. So, okay, I'll give you those two. But Gauff and Sigemund have had problems when they've played before, and there's been tension. She's an awkward opponent. I mean, Sigemund beat Andreeva, and Sigemund has done the same thing she did to Andreeva as she's done to Gauff. Gauff won the match they played, but Sigemund is a pain. Sigemund is not easy. She's a different... Is she easier than Andreeva or Mukova? Maybe not style. Like, maybe Mukova and Andreeva are harder players at their highest level, but Sigemund is a very difficult player for other reasons. So I don't think that's easy. And when that match was starting, before the result, 6-3, 6 love makes it look easy. It probably was easy, but Before the match started, we're going, that match could be an upset. Sigamund can do those things. And then she just beat Paolini, and now she's playing Pegula. So, I mean, again, what, because she didn't play Sabalenka Swiatek, it's an easy draw? Like, no. Paolini, she hadn't won all year against. And now she's playing Pegula, who she has a losing record against. So, again, easy? What do you mean? Like, easy is not the right word. That's not the word I'd be using for her draw. Is it the hardest draw that she could have had? No, of course not, because you could have played Swiatek and Sabalenka back-to-back. But it's definitely not easy. Hasn't been easy. She's made it look easy, which is a credit to Coco, but people aren't giving her any credit for that. People are acting like Paolini is just like nobody. Like, no, she's a top 10 player. She's beaten Gauff before 3 times in a row, and that's a mental hurdle to get over. So, again, the first 2 rounds, yeah, she got easy opponents, but Sigamund, very tricky opponent for everybody. And then Paolini and Pegula. I mean, anyways, we're back on serve 4-4. As Gauff serves nice. As Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. Serve into the back of Pegula. Return the net. 30 love. All right, 30 love. As Gauff hits a slice down the line. To the back of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand cross court. Pegula gets it. Into the forehand of Gauff. It's Pegula. Back in down the line. Middle. Slice now from Gauff. Again, the back of Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. And it's Pegula forehand again to the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff forehand again. To the forehand of Pegula as Gauff keeps going to the forehand of Pegula and eventually hits it out. All right, 30-15. All right, Coco serves again. Double fault. All right, 30-all. As Gauff hits a massive ace out wide, 40-30. By the way, Daniel, why are you got a vendetta against Coco? What's going on? That's my question to you. 40-30. As a backhand slice from Pegula into the front of Gauff. Pegula forehand down the line. Gauff with the backhand. Into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand inside out. That's a great shot. Pegula with the pass. Gauff with the volley. Pegula forehand pass. Too good. We get the deuce. All right. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. As Gauff with another ace. Advantage. Coco. To get back in front. Hands with a backhand rally. Pegula with a forehand. Into the forehand of Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff forehand again. Into the backhand of Pegula. And then Gauff hits in the net. We get to deuce. All right, deuce. Back to deuce. There's a bit of slice. And then Pegula hits it in the net on the approach. All right, advantage. Coco. There's 7 in the back of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff. Is a winner cross court. Beautiful shot. All right, Gauff stays in front. All right. Gauff stays in front. All right. All right, how we doing, chap? People don't give Coco the credit she deserves. She being top 2 for a long time and now top 3. Yeah, look, I think it's 2 things. I think one, I think some people, there's more than maybe not just 2 things, but I think some people are probably just like, some people maybe feel that they've been told that they have to like Coco Gauff and they have to follow her because she's the next big thing. And maybe some people are sick of that, right? Some people get sick of that. They get sick of that with Fonseca, right? They get sick of that with a lot of players. So I think some people maybe just get annoyed that they get told that they have to like Coco or whatever. So I understand that. And again, I don't know who, but I don't. But she doesn't do that, right? She doesn't tell you, hey, I'm the best in the world. You got to follow me. I'm better than everybody. She doesn't have an ego. It's not her fault that she's getting a lot of hype. But then again, she deserves the hype because she's won 2 Grand Slams, right? I mean, she is everything that she was supposed to be, besides being number 1, but not yet. She will be eventually. Like, Coco hasn't disappointed. Like, everything that everybody said back in 2019, 2020 about Coco and who she could be and what she could be, she has. So, like, if she hadn't won a slam and she hadn't been, winning titles, then I can understand, like, oh man, people keep saying that I need to say that Gauff's the greatest and she's not. But she is winning, so what's the problem? Like, why so mad, right? I mean, she won the French Open this year. She, has won multiple 1,000 titles. She's won the WTA finals, right? I mean, if you think she gets hyped, she deserves it though, because I can understand for the first couple of years, before she turned like 18, for example, a lot of like maybe there's a lot of like, well, Coco's going to be the best, and you know, if you don't know that, you're stupid, right? But now she's kind of living up to the hype. So I mean, what's the problem? Like, she hasn't been disappointing. She hasn't, you know, I don't think overhyped at all or overrated. I mean, she's literally a 2-time Grand Slam champion, one of the best players in the world. Currently 3 in the world behind the 2 players with more Grand Slams than her currently. Like, she's exactly where she should be. Like, so I don't understand why. But I understand that maybe people have like Coco fatigue because of the first couple of years when everybody was saying that, hey, this is Coco Gauff, you have to like her, she's the best. And she hadn't done anything at that point. But now when people say, hey, this is Coco Gauff, she's one of the best, you can't like turn around and go, no, she's not. She is. So, I mean, so I don't know why people would still be hating on Coco like she's not a great player. She just hasn't been world number 1 yet. She's only like 21, so she's got time. Anyway, it's 30-15. There's a bit of forehand rally. Go for the forehand again to the forehand of Pegula. Pegula in the net, 30-0. 30-0. But like, if you don't like her, that's fine. But you don't need to like make a point of it. Like, you don't have to like push that and be like, yeah, I really don't like her, and I need to tell everybody. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. Keep it to yourself. 30-0. There's a backhand into the forehand of Gauff. Backhand now from Pegula into the forehand of Gauff. To the forehand of Pegula. There's Gauff forehand down the line. Pegula with the backhand in the net. We've got a set point, 30-40. I think the Serena comparisons are silly. I don't think anyone compares her to Serena. I don't like Cam, but I'm here, aren't I? Yeah, because you're crazy. You're a hate watcher. But don't worry, you're not the only one. So there's a lot of people that are watching for some reason. Anyways, 30-40 for no... I don't know why you're here. What are you doing here? Jack, why are you here? As with a slice from Gauff, that goes wide. And we got deuce. By the way, if you remember back in 2018, 2019, not just Coco, but even Anisimova back in 2019, America were looking for a successor to Serena because Serena had taken... I mean, it had been happening for the entire 2010s. Everybody was looking for who's going to be the next Serena. And everybody who was good from America, you know, Keys, Stevens, you know, Gauff, Anisimova, like all these players had to be the successor to Serena because without Serena, American tennis, like American tennis has been such a big deal. I mean, on the men's side, there was nobody at that time. You know what I mean? Well, John Isner, but you know, not a serious contender at a slam. As with a backhand down the line from Pegula, set point number 2. As with a backhand Pegula again, the forehand of Gauff sliced into the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff forehand again, the backhand of Pegula to the backhand of Gauff. As Pegula backhand down the line, Gauff gets it with a slice. Pegula backhand down the line again. Gauff gets with the forehand into the forehand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. There's the first set, 6-4. 6-4 first set. And there's probably a lot of players along that, you know, during the 2010s that I don't remember as much that probably also got, you know, were meant to be the next Serena or the next greatest American. So that's why at that point in time in 2019, when she beat Venus and she went on that run in Wimbledon 2019 Gauff, it was like, oh, she's next, right? She's going to succeed Serena and American tennis is going to be okay, right? Because they didn't have anyone else. Right? You got to remember that's what like if Gauff had broken out in 2021, maybe it would have been a different story. But because at that time when Serena was ending and, you know, her career was coming to an end, people were looking to see who was next. And then Gauff pops up and it's like, well, she's next. Anisimova gets to the semi. She's next. Unfortunately, Anisimova got injured for a bit, but it was Coco, right? She's next. So that's why she was getting all those comparisons back then. I don't think the comparisons have been happening, though, in the last couple of years. Like, not as much. I don't think people are going, well, she's the next Serena. I don't think people are saying that as much now. But again, that's not her fault. She wasn't coming out here saying, I'm the next Serena. Like, hello, everyone, I'm the next. She wasn't saying it. It was other people saying that. So you got to just... Coco's not out there bragging about, I'm the next one. She didn't say that. She's not coming out here making those bold claims. So why... Don't hate on her. There's a bit of backhand slice from Pegula to the forehand of Gauff. Pegula forehand. Again to the forehand of Gauff as Pegula with the slice. Into the backhand of Gauff. Gauff hits it long. 30-40. I fully agree. Swiatek and Sabalenka get easy draws all the time. Coco gets easy draws. Jess gets easy draws. Everyone gets easy draws. Yeah. There you go. Thanks, Julian. All right, 4-30-40. Anyways, return goes into the backhand of Gauff. The backhand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand. Into the backhand of Pegula is Gauff. Backhand again. Pegula goes down the middle. Gauff with the forehand cross court. Pegula on the stretch. Goes in the net. We get to deuce. All right. Get to deuce. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As we get a double fault by Gauff. Advantage Pegula. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, man, double fault again. All right. Pegula gets the break. Couple of double faults in a row for Coco. And Pegula breaks first game with a second. All right. All right. Can Vasheroy win most improved player, please? I don't know. I don't think one tournament, it has to be over a time, right? Anyways, 15 love. Love. All right. 30 love. There's a bit of forehand from Gauff sliced into the back of Pegula. And Pegula hits a winner. 40 love. All right, 40 love. As Pegula serves into the front of Gauff. Gauff hits a return winner, 40-15. As with a forehand from Pegula into the front of Gauff. Pegula backing down the line. Gauff with a forehand cross court. Pegula gets on the stretch, but it's in the net, 40-30. All right, as Gauff hits a return winner, we get the deuce. Oh, no, we don't. I lied. I heard the noise and I thought, she hit a return winner, but no. She couldn't. Pegula served an ace, I think. I missed it. I was looking down for 2 seconds. This is why you hear chat professional. Sabalenka could miss a whole 1,000 and still be number one. Yeah. That's how consistent she is. Please stop spamming. I love that you love Medvedev, but just relax. 15 love. All right, 1 hour played, 15 all. I'm getting tired of people talking about Coco and making excuses for Coco being in the final. This is silly. 15:30. It's getting tired, all right? It was funny for a little bit. We made a joke out of it. We're trying to make it funny. It's just getting boring now. Like, I mean, why are you watching Coco Gauff right now if you are trying to make excuses about her easy draw? I'm over it, man. I am over it. It's boring. So I try to make it funny, and then like people keep going on, and it's like, bro, when I made a joke about it, at the end it's like, let's move on. Yeah, it is getting tired, man. It's getting tiring hearing people just making excuses why Coco is in the final. Anyways, 15:40, a chance for Pegula to get the double break here. As that goes out by Pegula, 30-40. Yeah, very tiring, I know, right? All right, 30-40. Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. There's a bit of forehand from Gauff on the stretch. Pegula backhand. Into the slice of Gauff. Pegula with the slice. Comes to the net. Gauff with the pass. Pegula with the volley. Gauff with the pass. Too good. Deuce. All right, we get the deuce. All right, deuce. Gauff serves again. Double fault, man. Advantage. Pegula for the double break. Was it a fault from Coco? Second serve. Double fault. All right, Pegula. Double break, 3-love. Gauff serving the second set has dropped dramatically. All right. All right. Cool. 3-love in the second. So, both these ladies have already qualified for the WTA finals. But for the rankings, if Gauff wins this match, she will be still a fair bit behind Swiatek, but closing the gap. If Pegula wins this match, she will be gaining on Anisimova to that number 4 spot. So going into the WTA finals, the number 1 spot should... I don't think that'll change, but there could be a chance that 3, 4, 5 could be... 2 and 3 could be changing, and also possibly 4 and 5. So there's a lot of chances for both these ladies to, finish the year off with a nice rankings boost. Pegula didn't play every match last year at the WTA finals. I think she lost both her matches and then had to retire. And of course, Gauff won the WTA finals. So it's going to be really hard for her to overtake Swiatek. I don't think that's going to happen. But if she wins this title, then at least she can close the gap going into next year, where Swiatek does have a lot more points to defend sort of in the start, like, Australian Open, obviously, and then up until sort of the clay season, then Swiatek, Gauff could maybe gain on her, but then, of course, Gauff has all those points to defend on the clay. But, yeah, still a chance that these ladies could finish the year strong. And plus, winning titles at the end of the year, that's a great way to finish. All right. Backhand Pegula. She got a double break, 3-love in the second. As Pegula hits a lovely winner down the line. 15 all. 15 all. All right. 30-15. Good serving Pegula. As Gauff returns the backhand to Pegula, backhand from Gauff. And the backhand Pegula, who's a drop shot. Gauff gets it. As Pegula puts up a lob, but Gauff with a smash winner. 30 all. 30 all. 30 all. All right, serve was a fault again. Second serve. As Gauff returns back to Pegula. Gauff backhand. Off the tape. Pegula can't get it. 30-40 Gauff to get one of the breaks back. Oh, good. All right, 30-40. First serve the fault, second serve. As a backhand down the line of the forehand of Gauff. Pegula forehand to the forehand of Gauff. Pegula puts up a lob. Goes out. We've got a break back. 3-1. Pegula in the second. Three to one. Back to Coco. And the return goes in the form of Gauff, one out from Pegula. Into the form of Gauff as Pegula. Again to the form of Gauff to the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff again to the backhand of Pegula. And Pegula in the net, 15 love. All right, 15 love. As we get a double fight by Gauff again. 15 all. $15. As Pegula comes to the net, Gauff for the pass, Pegula with the volley, Gauff for the backhand. Winner down the line, 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. As a backhand down the line to the forehand of Gauff. Backhand now Pegula. Again to the forehand of Gauff. As Pegula cross court to the backhand of Gauff. Again the backhand of Pegula sliced as Gauff. Again the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff with a forehead. Again the backhand of Pegula. As they go forehand to forehand. Pegula slice. Gauff gets it back. As Pegula forehand cross court. Gauff gets that back too. Pegula goes down the line and long, and it's 40-15. All right, 40-15. All right, 40-15. As Pegula, it's a good return. 40-30. 40-30. As Pegula return goes wide. All right, 3-2. Pegula with the break, but Coco is fighting on. Okay. All right, chat. US women's tennis is doing great. 4 inside the top 10. I know, right? And then on the men's side, there's 2 in the top 10. So American tennis is back, baby. All right. Okay. 3-2 Gauff. Okay. God, I'm getting hungry, I tell you that, chat. I am getting hungry. Should have eaten before the stream. All right. 3-2. It's Pegula backhand, the backhand of Gauff, backhand of Pegula. Into the backhand of Gauff. Gauff in the net, 15 love. All right, 15 love. As that goes out, Pegula, 15-0. Can't recall Gauff playing much after the US Open. She literally played last week in Beijing, made the semis, lost to Anisimova. She literally played last week. 15-0. As Pegula with a nice serve, 30-15. By the way, Deb, if you're here, can we just keep an eye on that guy who just has obviously got no other reason to be here except for trying to make Coco Gauff look bad or something? I don't know what he's doing. He is just wasting space in the chat by constantly talking bad about Coco for no, I don't know why. Anyways, 30-15. There's a backhand from Gauff. Pegula puts up a lob. Gauff with a smash. She puts it away. 30-all. 30-all. $30-all. I understand why Coco Gauff fans get so pissed off. Because people just don't give her any credit. Anyways, 30-all. Even when she wins, it's not good enough. She breaks back, but she's still losing. Okay. God damn. I understand why the frustration from the Gauff fans. It's like, shit, what does she have to do? Anyways, backhand slice into the backhand of Gauff, backhand of Pegula. Into the net, 30-40. We all know if Gauff breaks back here, it's not going to be because Coco fought back from double breakdown. It's going to be because Pegula gave it to her or something, right? It's like, God damn. We're fighting for our lives as Coco fans? Yeah, man. I don't get it, man. Coco fans are hard on her? I don't think so. I think people are hard on Coco that aren't fans. And the Coco fans have to defend her. And they don't need to. They don't need to defend her that much because she's damn good. 4-4 rally. To get back on serve here, Gauff. Back into Pegula, into the front of Gauff. Sliced. Into the back of Pegula. Pegula hits it out. We're back on serve. 3-3. 3-all. All right. Yeah, I think it's yeah. Like when people are writing like humongous essays about why Coco is not good and trying to convince me or you, I don't know who they're talking to, but when people are writing that, it's like, what are you doing? You've got way too much time in your hands. Like, so I get why the Coco fans get so annoyed. Because like people are like trying to disprove that she's good or something. I don't know, like people putting a lot of effort into making her look, trying to make her look like her achievements are not good enough. Like, what do you mean? She got 2 Grand Slams at 21. That's not bad. All right, nice hitting by Pegula, love 15. Just give her a rest, though, guys. You know. All right, love 15. As a backhand return goes to forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula is a winner. And it's love 30, Pegula. Love 30. As the return goes to forehand of Gauff. Back in now from Pegula to the back end of Gauff. Drop shot's good. Pegula gets it. Gauff with the pass in the net. Love 40. All right. Pegula to get the break again. I love 40. And return goes in the back end of Gauff. Pegula forehand to the front of Gauff. Into the front of Pegula as Gauff with the backhand to the back end of Pegula. Into the slice of Gauff as Pegula forehand cross court. Gauff gets it. Pegula forehand down the middle. Goes long. One saved. 15-40. Uh, 15-40 as Gauff serves a fault second serve. Serve is good on the second serve. Pegula in there on the return, 30-40. Still break point Pegula. All right, serve again. Into the back of Pegula. Gauff with a slice forehand as Pegula backhand down the line. Gauff gets it with a forehand cross court. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand down the line again. Pegula backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Pegula backhand down the line. Gauff gets it with a slice. Into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with a drop shot. Pegula gets that with a drop shot back. And Gauff can't get it. Nice. From Pegula. All right. We're back with the break for Pegula. 4-3. Great rally, though. That was a very smart rally by Pegula. All right. Coco Fought hard, but Pegula gets the break again. All right. Four, 3. Dev fighting with a bull, mate. Oh, shit. All right. Come on, brother. 4-3. Oh, man. All right, Pegula with the break, 4-3. Hey, what's up, Dutchie? How you doing? Anyways. Four, 3 Pegula as we serve again. Into the back of the Gauff, Pegula. Into the back of the Gauff to the front of Pegula. As Gauff wins the first point, love 15. All right, 15-0. Has got Pegula says the 5-second serve. Serving to the front of Gauff, back into Pegula, the back of the Gauff. It's Pegula back in again, the back of the Gauff. In the back of Pegula. Gauff for the slice. Goes long, 30-15. $30-15. As Coco gets a 30-0. Chance to get back on serve. As we return now from Gauff into the front of Pegula. To the back of the Gauff as Pegula backhand into the front of Gauff. Gauff in the net, 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As Pegula serves the 5-second serve. As we're back in Pegula into the front of Gauff. Pegula forehand again to the front of Gauff. To the back end of Pegula. As Gauff on the stretch gets it back with a slice. And then Pegula forehand slice goes into the front of Gauff. Pegula with a pass. Gauff with a volley. Pegula with a lob. Too good. 5-3. Pegula's lobs, by the way, in this match have been very solid. 5-3 Pegula in the second. Gauff's going to serve to stay in it. All right. Great lob. All right, 30 love. Time in China, I think it's like 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 o'clock, 3 hours, 8 p.m. 30 love. We're back in a backhand rally. Coco into the front of Pegula, again to the front of Gauff as Pegula backhand. Into the backhand of Gauff on the stretch. Pegula backhand again. Goes long and it's 40 love. All right, 40. Love is Gauff. It's a winner. All right. Pegula is going to have to serve for this set. To take us to a third. All right. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's going on? What is going on? I love both players. I want JP to win to close the arc of this season. A good arc of the season. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, what's up from Romania? What's up? All right. All right. All right, love 15. There's Gauff with the backhand, the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with a slice into the backhand of Pegula. There's Gauff with the backhand down the line. Pegula can't get it. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30 as we get a fault from Pegula. Second serve. As with a forehand now to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with the backhand. Into the back of Pegula as Gauff wins the point. Pegula in the net. Love 40. To take back the break and get to 5-5 in the second. Just keep texting. Don't engage. Be entertaining or anything. Cool. Okay. I mean, that'd be pretty boring, though. Backhand to backhand rally as we have a drop shot on the net. Break back, 5-5. 5-5. 5-all. All right, back on serve. Remember, Coco was down 3-love, then she was down 5-3. So let's see if she can get the lead first time in this set. All right. All right, 5-all. 5-all. Weird. All right. As Pegula hits a passing shot, but it missed. 15-love. 15-love. Serve again. Serve again. It's too strong. Pegula in there at the return. 30-love. 30-love. $30-love. There's Gauff. It's a forehand in the net. 30-15. Right, 30-15. Gauff serves again. The backhand of Pegula. Gauff with a forehand into the forehand of Pegula. As Gauff backhand on the stretch. Pegula again to the forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand. To the backhand of Gauff. Again the backhand of Pegula. Gauff forehand again to the backhand of Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. As Pegula backhand again. Goes to the backhand of Gauff. Pegula backhand again to the backhand of Gauff, who hits a slice. Pegula goes down the line with the backhand into the forehand of Gauff. Again to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff backhand again. Into the forehand of Pegula. To the forehand of Gauff. Now Pegula slices it cross court. Gauff gets a backhand cross court. Stays back and Pegula hits it wide. 40-15. Coco to take the lead in the second. All right, 40-15. Coco to take the lead. As we forward from Pegula. Slice from Gauff. Goes into the backhand of Pegula, who hits a drop shot. Gauff gets it. And hits it long. 40-15. 30. All right, 40-30. Serve to the backhand of Pegula, backhand from Gauff. And then Pegula in the net. Gauff gets back in front for the first time in this set. She's in front. 6-5. Pegula's going to serve to stay in the match. Okay. 6-5. All right. Coco 1 game away from the title. One game away. The hell? She was down as double break. Yes, she was. She was down 3. Love 3. Double break. Perk.
Hey, come I'm you rest time, so the Asian swing is hard for me to watch. But awesome story in Shanghai. Do you know Vacherot and Rindeknech's new ranking?
No, not off the top of my head, but I can tell you. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. And thanks for staying awake. I know how tough it is. I know the Asian swing is tough to stay up and participate in. Rindeknech is 28 in the world, and Vacherot is 40 in the world. So that is the new rankings. 28 and 40. All right, Pegula serving to stay in the match. As Gauff returns at long. 15 love. All right, double fob Pegula, 15-0. As Gauff, Pegula says a fault, second serve. As the return goes back into Pegula. Forehand from Gauff sliced. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand. Again to the forehand of Pegula. As Gauff goes down the line. Pegula's backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. As Pegula forehand cross court. Gauff gets it. Pegula goes with the backhand in the net. 15-30. 2 points away. And Pegula yelling at herself after that point. She's got to be exhausted, Pegula. She's played so much tennis. All right, 15-30. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Return in the net. 30-all. 30-all. Pegula serves. A fault. Second serve. Pegula's tired. She should be. I mean, she's played 3 setters all week. She has to play another one. Backhand goes into the backhand of Gauff. Sliced. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the pass. Pegula with a volley. Gauff gets it back, but Pegula volley open court. Oh no, she missed it! Pegula misses the second volley. Championship point for Coco. 30-40. Oh, just missed. It just went wide. All right, 30-40. championship point. Serve to the front of Gauff. Return. Nope. That was a fault from Pegula. Second serve. Serve to the front of Gauff. Slice return the front of Pegula. Gauff passing shot. Pegula volleys. Gauff's got it. With a forehand passing shot winner. Coco wins without dropping a set. And she comes back from a double breakdown in the second, and Coco's the champion in Wuhan. And they hug it out of the net. Pegula had a good week. Like, beating Sabalenka is a huge, for her especially because of the head-to-head. That was a huge win, but unfortunately it was in the semi-final, not the final. And she had to play one more, and it was just one too many. Coco wins. Flawless week by Coco. Didn't drop a set. Some say she had an easy draw. But she beat Pegula and Paolini, so I don't know how that works. But anyways, she wins. And Coco going to the WTA Finals, where she's got a lot of points to defend. She is in great form. I mean, she's going to have a title under her belt going in there. But she gets the win. GG's. Good final, but a good fight back from Coco. She was down a break 3-love, and then she was down 5-3. So, huge comeback. Yeah, Coco didn't lose a set. Did not drop a set for the week. And again, like I said, Pegula, great week. Even though she didn't win the title, beating Sabalenka the way she did is going to be a huge confidence boost going forward. So, WTA Finals is going to be great. It's going to be really fun. And remember, Gauff hadn't beaten Pegula. She's only beaten her twice, and one of those times was last year when Pegula was not 100%. So that was a huge win for Gauff, just like it was a huge win for Pegula yesterday. So against Sabalenka. So there you go. So big wins all round. And then we got next week, in a couple of weeks, the WTA Finals. All right. If you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. All right. Watch out for the WTA Finals and the Australian Open and others. Oh, yeah. What tournament's on next week on the women's side? Ningbo and Osaka. I'm rooting for Pegula to win a Grand Slam soon. Yeah, look, I think after this week beating Sabalenka, she's got to give her a lot of confidence for sure. Naomi Osaka is the number one seed in Osaka, yes. So the answer is yes. What the hell? 16 slams on Wednesday. Love both these ladies. Great job, Coco. I'm so happy for you. Love seeing you and JPEG as doubles. Favorite pairing? Nice. No, Gauff is still number 3 in the world. Hey, thank you, Kelvin, for the $10. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. Coco's still number 3. Pegula's streak of 3-set games is no more. So frustrating. Yeah. But she had to run out of steam eventually. She played so many 3-setters. Coco lost in the Beijing and won Wuhan. What a switch. Yeah. I mean, she's great. It's awesome. I do like the WTA top 3 all have Masters and Slams this year. Yeah. Pegula did amazing. She sure did. No worries, prisoner. We'll see you later. Pegula had a great week and produced the match of the year. Congrats, Coco. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know about. I think Australian Open and French Open had better matches, but one of the matches of the year outside the slams for sure. All right. Oh, yeah, Pegula beating Sabalenka was a great win. I still think their match at the US Open was a better quality, though. But, yeah, celebrating with McGriddles? No. How does the classification of world come about? What do you mean? Which Roland Garros match are you referring to, Cam? The final? Yeah, the final. I mean, even the Sabalenka-Swiatek semi wasn't bad. With and then, I mean, Raducanu versus Swiatek wasn't a bad match either for Swiatek. But yeah, I think the final. The final, Sabalenka aside, the French Open final was a great fight for Coco. But the Swiatek Sabalenka semifinal was decent. I still think match of the year is semifinals Australian Open Keys Swiatek, and the best quality match was Pegula versus Sabalenka US Open. But yesterday's match comeback was huge. Sabalenka's classified nationality as world? She's from Belarus. What do you mean? Nobody calls Sabalenka from world. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't think anyone's referred to Sabalenka as a nationality of this world. I've not heard that at all. Coco's 9-0 in hardcourt finals. Wow, really? That's incredible. If we'd known that going in, maybe everybody would have picked Coco. In your opinion, who had a tougher road to the final? Rinderknech, Nesh, or Vasheroy? I mean, on paper, Vasheroy, right? Vasheroy. Because he had to play more matches. And he had to play more 3-setters. So Vasheroy had a tougher road to the final. Plus, also on paper, Djokovic, Rune, are tougher than Zverev and Medvedev, in my opinion. Plus, playing 2 qualies, more time on court, all that stuff. Cool. I think that's all for today. But we'll be back next week. I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow, as far as I can tell. Oh, no, we're watching Naomi Osaka tomorrow. My bad. Osaka is playing tomorrow. We'll tune into her if it doesn't rain. We'll tune into her match. But yeah, we've got that tomorrow, and then we've got a bunch of other matches. And the Six Kings Slam is coming up at some point as well. So, yeah, but that's it, by the way. That's all. The WTA 1000s are done for the year. That's it. All 10 of them are done. We're done. Well, only one more big trophy left on the WTA, and that is the WTA Finals. So, there you go. 1000s are done. Let me go through the 1000s champions this year just to give some, just to wrap up the 1000 season for the ladies. So, we can all remember, go down the, what's it called? Memory lane. For 2025. So let's start off in Qatar, which was upgraded to a 1000 along with Dubai because they alternated before, but now they're both 1000s. Anisimova, she won in Qatar, beating Ostapenko in the final 4-3, and then Andreeva won Dubai, beating Towson in that final. And then, of course, Indian Wells, it was Andreeva beating Sabalenka. I think she beat Swiatek as well on the way. And then we went to Miami, and Sabalenka beat Pegula in the final. Then it was the clay courts, and it was Sabalenka winning in Madrid, beating Coco in that final, and then Paolini beating Coco in the final of Rome. Then we went to Canada, and Boko went on that amazing run, beating Osaka in the final in probably one of the best finals of the 1000s this year, up there with the Indian Wells final. And then Cincinnati, Swiatek, she beats Paolini in that final. Anisimova wins China by beating Noskova, and then, of course, today, Gauff beating Pegula. So, Pegula making it to 2 finals. By the way, this is Gauff's first out of 3 finals this year in 1000s. Her first win. So that's good. Anisimova won 2. Sabalenka won 2. Andreeva won 2. Swiatek got the 1. Boko, Paolini all winning 1. And then Towson, Noskova, and of course Osaka making the finals of 1000s this year, which is very impressive. Paolini was very impressive too. I mean, she was not just making the finals, she made a lot of semifinals and quarterfinals at the 1000s as well, Paolini. So I'm so happy for her to win that title in Rome. That was a great win. And then making the final in Cincy against Swiatek was huge as well. So that is it, though. That is the 1000s done. Why do I look like a madman? That's, anyways. What the hell? My wig's gone all weird. But anyways, that's it for the 1000s. We've got one more title, one more big trophy left. Up for grabs, and that is going to be in Riyadh in a couple of weeks' time. Next week, though, there are still some spots left in the WTA Finals up for grabs. Next week, Ningbo is a huge tournament. Also, Osaka, Japan, we're going to be watching that as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day. But Gauff wins 6-4-7-5. She gets the victory against Pegula and wins her first trophy on the WTA 1000s of the year.